hangers fell down that I organized, and I've got 3 more boxes to hang up. I'm waiting for more to come from Temu. I did get another item from Temu today, though. I didn't film it because it was just one thing. And I'll actually show you guys real quick, because I'm waiting for the next load of laundry to be done, and I have a lady that wants to pick up some clothes this weekend. So I'll show you. So I ended up getting this from Temu. It goes on your wall, and as you can see, there's some hair on my wall. It needs to be cleaned off from my last shower, but that's where all the hair goes, so it doesn't go down my drain or stuck to my wall. So right now I'm going to work on, I brought up a bag of clothes to try and put away while I'm doing that. So that's what I'm working on right now. Whew. Got these slippers that I keep forgetting to take downstairs. We got this cute little sweater from my baby, my little man. Hi. We've got a sock to go in our sock bin. We've got this shirt that I'm gonna start doing a thing with. Well, I think actually for now I'm just gonna put stuff on hangers, and then I'll start putting them on the. I don't know if it's better to do the thing as I go or put them on hangers. This is Loft brand shirt that someone gave me. So I gotta hang up the ones that fell. So these things are really cool because you can hold 9 items on one hanger. Like I said, I've got some of these that came apart, so I need to fix them. There's 6 in a pack. No, I'm not doing a try-on haul. Be what? I don't know why everyone wants to see a freaking try-on haul. It's all everyone wants to see is inappropriate stuff. So I'm going to do these with combos of things in the closet plus things that I'm hanging up. We've got that right now. It needs to be hung up. Then we've got this long sleeve shirt. This is the brand. This doesn't have a brand, but I got this from a thrift store. Someone I think gave me the soft one, and I got this one from the thrift store. These are the 2 I have hanging up right now. These can go in a pile of stuff to go downstairs. Because downstairs we've got all the clothes that are too big for my son. Because some of these are clothes that came from my nephews that had been sitting, so I had to wash them. Like these training underwear. These are all like 3T, 4T. And I didn't wash them because I think my sister-in-law is gross or anything. I washed them because my sister-in-law keeps stuff stored in like her basement and her attic, whatever. So they're musty smelling. We have this shirt that I got myself. This is the brand Rockin' Republic. I've been big into jean lately, so I thrifted that. Right now I guess my favorite song would be Tattoo by Citizen Soldier. We have another pair of underwear that are too big for my child. What are these? Size 5s. No one fits in a 5 right now. My oldest is in a 10-12. My middle is in a 8. No, sorry, it's in a 6. And then my youngest is in a 6 to 12, 9, 9 to 12. Hi. Nice one, David Smith. What? And hi, Sarah Green. These are all too big, so they're going to go downstairs. This I should throw in the garbage. Let's see if I have any more. Long sleeve shirts to hang up. Which I don't think I do. Now, I found another long sleeve shirt. This says Merry Holidays. Doesn't tell me what the brand is. But I'm trying to do a combo of laundry and things that are in the Merry Holidays. I'm not your baby, and if you guys want to keep calling me baby and stuff, I'm going to block you. I appreciate that. Another sock that's going to go downstairs. I have a girl that I'm trying to get with. She's actually, these are 6 to 9 months. So I am going to keep 6 to 9 month shorts. She actually is moving to the other end of the street from us. Like, the street we live on is a really long street. She's like almost dead at the other end of the street. We have 9-month little shorts. Those I thrifted him. See, 4T is too big. So she's moving there, and then 4T, those can go downstairs. Got a bin of stuff that needs to go downstairs. Another sock for our sock bin. I don't know how much time is left on this timer, but I'm only gonna stay on this live until the timer goes off. But yeah. She actually works with Daddy. Another sock for the sock bin. Ugh, another sock for the sock bin. So right now the piles are things that need to go downstairs, things that are getting ready to be hung up in the closet, Daddy's clothes, button-up short sleeve shirts and shirts, socks go downstairs, clothes to go in my son's room, my kid's room, and then a bunch of stuff that needs to be put in the stuff to donate. Oh, who's wearing a wig? Who's wearing a wig? I must have missed that comment where someone said they were wearing a wig. Two T's too big. I know this one's too big, but I still keep it anyways. Looks super cute on him. He got it for Christmas, so I thrifted it for him. It's only a couple bucks. More socks. You know, it's funny. A lot of Jewish people wear wigs. Orthodox Jews. When they get married, Orthodox Jews wear shaitels. Is what they call their Jewish wigs they wear after they get married. Or they wear tihols, which is a Jewish head covering. It's a sign of marriage. I don't understand. Like, I understand like the tihol, but I don't understand the wig. Because other religions do head coverings too. Like some sects of Catholicism do them. Muslims do head coverings. Some sects of Christianity do them. I don't know. But that's okay. these little shorts he hasn't worn yet. What's everyone having for dinner tonight? Tonight, Daddy's making twice baked barbecue chicken potatoes. Then tomorrow night, I'm going out with my best friend because it's grocery shopping night, and we're filming a segment for a video for a series we're doing together that hasn't been posted yet. Then Saturday, we're doing potato pancakes, mashed potato pancakes again. I really liked them, and I think the big kids will like them. Little man liked them. And then for Sunday, we're doing barbecue boneless wings. We're making dinosaur barbecue boneless wings. We're taking dino nuggets and turning them into boneless wings. We have this adorable Alfred Dunner sweater that I thrifted. What's everyone's plans for this weekend? I don't really have any yet. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to go shopping with my best friend after dinner. Saturday, possibly going to Dave & Buster's. A new one just opened here. My best friend, I don't know. Sunday, I don't know what we're doing. I'm free all weekend. Oh, sorry. That confused me. Had to read the name. Had to second guess on the name. Yeah, depends on money though, because of rent. Because even with using a sick day, I only got 77 hours this paycheck. Not telling you what the thing is called. The series is called, and, I'm not wearing a dress. I was wearing a skirt earlier, but I took it off, and a sweater, but I took that off when I got home. This goes to one of my reborns. I'm not sure which one. Another shirt they can't wear, but yeah. Because it hasn't posted yet. Bobos? I don't know what that means. Stop spam. My mom literally will find these stupid things on Facebook, like Facebook Reels, and then spam my text messages and Facebook with them. Like my messenger. God. Put that onesie on, gang. You mean the newborn baby sleeper? Because that's not going to fit. Underwear? What about underwear? Do you want to get... Okay, well, Joy, you're getting blocked. Okay. Oh. So all I understood was Brazil. So hi from Brazil. I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I don't speak no Espanol. No, whatever language you're speaking. Sorry. I don't know what they speak in Brazil. Brazilian? What else? Oh, I don't know if you guys know, but, she's moving to the other end of the street from me. Ah, so excited. After she gets everything sorted out and whatnot, we can start hanging out. So I don't know if that means after she moves into her new place. So I don't know if DSS will let her move in this month, or if she'll have to wait till September to move in. And she goes to court in September for her youngest. But either way, I'm stoked. Do you support trans rights, or do you hate... What? I do support trans rights, and I don't hate disabled children. No, I'm not with her. Yeah, not responding to that comment. Ooh. Oh, miss these sweaters. Sweater weather is about coming up. One of my two Aldi's pieces, which all my coworkers thought was from Temu. I was like, no. They're like, what are you wearing? I'm like, an Aldi sweater. They're like, oh, where'd you get that? Temu? No, from Aldi's. Aldi sells clothes? Yeah, Aldi sells clothes. Fun freaking fact. Yeah, right. You won't pay my bills? These are a size 16, so I'm getting rid of those. Because those definitely won't fit me. I can't wear a size 16. I mean, my wedding dress is a size 16, but as far as like pants and stuff go, I can't wear a size 16. Hold on. I gotta see if I can find more clothes in here. This hanger. Okay. So I have 3 more shirts to go on this hanger system. We have this No Boundaries shirt from Walmart. We have this Starry Night shirt that I thrifted. I don't know the brand. And then this Merry Christmas shirt that I thrifted. Again, don't know the brand. It doesn't tell me on there what the brand is. So I've still got, whoops. One, two, three. I still have 3 more spots on that hanger system because none of those will work for that. If we were together, I would. No, you can't message me. And I doubt you can treat me better than Daddy. You want to replace Daddy? Okay. You can pay his portion of bills, which is over $1,000 a month. You can do all the cooking, majority of the cleaning. Nope. Mumba, whatever your name is, you're getting blocked. Daddy's not on DSS. And just because someone's partially on DSS doesn't mean shit. Actually, fun fact. Because most of my coworkers are on some sort of assistance. My one coworker gets food stamps. All my coworkers, except for my director that have kids at the daycare, get daycare assistance, including me. That's the only assistance I really get. So being on assistance is not necessarily a bad thing. It's when you fully rely on the system and don't try and do anything to better your life. She's got health problems. She's pretty much, well, she's not really a single mom, but she's in the process of getting divorced. She's a lot going on in her life where she can't work a full 40-plus hour a week job. My one coworker that gets food stamps, she gets food stamps because she just took in her cousin's 5 kids because her cousin and her husband died. And she works like 90-plus hours every 2 weeks. She gets mad over. She is one of the only 3 people to get like mad overtime at work. One of the only 3 people. So, and her husband works. So, you know. doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's people who rely on the system and don't do anything for themselves. That's the people I have a problem with, not the people that are trying and need extra help. Because, fun fact, it's the working people that are trying who pay taxes that pay into the system. Here's a pair of Daddy's pants. Pajama pants that I recently got him. You make $4,500 a month, okay. How about you all shut up before you all get blocked? Just because you make $4,500 a month doesn't mean shit. When Daddy was working his last job, he was making about $3,000 a month after child support. He was making almost $3,000 a month after child support. And without child support, he would have been making like $3,700. But then he got his ass fired from that job. But I don't think the reason he got fired was fair at all. But anyways, I mean, if he didn't have to pay, if Daddy wasn't paying $600 a month in child support, we'd be fine. Because he has to pay $600 a month in child support. And all our bills just went up. Therein lies the problem. I'm not trying to flex nothing. You're the one talking about money, asking if you can pay my bills. Bitch, you don't want to pay my bills. Okay? Come pay my rent for me then. Because you're going to pay $1,000 a month for rent. And another, you pay all my bills. Because we pay $400 to $600 typically a month for groceries alone. Groceries, household supplies, pet supplies, clothes. Okay. You wouldn't pay all my bills, dude. And she's not responsible for paying my bills, actually. And who am I to judge someone? As long as they're supporting their family, why does it matter? As long as they're not doing anything dangerous or illegal. Although a lot of things that are legal are dangerous, like being in the military, or in my dad's case, working construction. Because my dad's landed in the ER in the hospital at least twice for major injuries due to his profession. One where he got a giant hole in his leg, he's got a metal rod shoved through it, and once when he fell backwards into a concrete pit, blacked out and said he was fine. But anywho, I'm not here to talk about money in my life. I'm more mad about, you guys have met my best friend before, her twin sister, who's married. Neither one of them work. They're both on SSI. Because she's got mental health problems, and I don't know what the hell his problem is. Because they claim he got it because he's dyslexic. You don't get it for being dyslexic, I'm sorry. Not here in New York. It's typically extremely hard to get SSI here in New York. To get any kind of disability. And on top of that, and they still can't support themselves. Her mom has to do it. Like, it's not my best friend's mom's job to support 2 grown married adults and their dog. Her emotional support dog. I'm sorry. My parents don't support me. I mean, my dad helps with major repairs for the car, pays my car insurance, and pays my phone bill. That's it. We pay Daddy's phone bill. We pay Brennan Center. We pay our electric. We pay, well, our electric and heat, whatever. We pay our rent. We pay our own groceries. We pay for our gas for our car. We pay for all the minor maintenance for the car. Like, we pay 98% of our bills ourselves. We're not even married yet. Elephants have to start doing live streams nowadays. Angry Bird, you can get blocked. Kimberly, do you want to get blocked too? I'm annoyed because people want to say stupid shit in the comments. In the chats. And actually, fun fact, I am fat. Just not as fat as everyone on these fucking lives wants to say, because according to everyone on these lives, I'm 200-300 pounds overweight, which, if I'm 200-300 pounds overweight, and I'm only supposed to weigh like between 115 and 120, and I weigh under 200 pounds, make it make sense. Because actually, I'm only about 30 pounds. Oh yeah, I'm about 20 pounds overweight. So thank you. Come again. People can go kick rocks. But the next person that wants to comment about my weight or about my life choices, my whatever, fuck off. I have been. I'm just getting annoyed that people want to say stuff because the girlfriend I want to be with is currently on SSI, or on is currently gets DSS to pay for her rent, and doesn't even cover her full rent, to pay part of her rent, because she can't afford $1,000 a month 2-bedroom apartment, because we barely can, and that's with 2 people working. So one person working and in the process of getting divorced isn't cutting it. So anyways, so just because she's getting partial assistance while she's basically restarting her whole entire life from scratch, it's taken her 6 months to be able to get to where she can even afford a place to live. You know, because her scumbag, soon to be ex-wife, you know, when she left her with pretty much almost nothing. Same with Daddy's situation. Daddy had nothing last time we were together. The last time me and Daddy dated, he had a car and clothes. He was living out of a freaking suitcase. Because he was couch surfing because he had nothing. Because he didn't fight her. He gave his baby mama everything. The only thing he fought her on was the children. Which are the 2 most important things. If all you leave from a relationship with is your kids, all you leave a marriage with, I mean, that's not bad. Those are that's the most important things. So, anywho. But, yeah. And I do know, and I mean, everyone's going to say, oh, well, you don't know her act, you don't know she's a scumbag, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I do, because she was the first girl I ever kissed. She was a scumbag when she was in high school. I can't imagine she got any better in life. Just from the couple times I saw her before she moved out of state. And I'd run into her at stores. She didn't look like she got any better. So, yeah. Anywho. Who allowed who to have children? And who's incompetent? And you're the one that said incompetence person. LOL to what? And she can't move in with me because A, she doesn't want to. We're not together. And B, we don't have space for them to move in. We have 5 people living in a 2-bedroom. And she's going for full custody of her youngest. So A, I don't think we can have that many people on our, I don't know how many people we're allowed on our lease. And B, she has kids. Like, there's no room. It would literally be her and her 3 kids, or her 2 kids, sorry. Her and her 2 kids sharing a room with our 3 kids. But I gotta go here in a minute because I gotta grab laundry, or I gotta switch over to laundry, so I'm gonna take some of the stuff downstairs and need to go downstairs and bring more clothes upstairs. But yeah, so no, you can't have 5 people in a bedroom. That's not allowed in New York State. Cause I'm pretty sure in New York State, her oldest is too old to be sharing a bedroom with the other 3 kids. The other 4 kids. And especially because 3 of them aren't blood related. And she can't share a room with the kids because of their ages. She can only share a room, I believe, with my son and possibly her youngest. I don't remember what the age is. I think it's only up to like 2 or 3 that parents can share rooms with their kids. So, and they're not blood related, so they couldn't anyways. Why would he be confused? And actually, in his lifetime, I've only technically been with 2 people because I'm not with her. And he only met the girl from out of town once, and he never met my ex that I tried to get back with. He never met her. So, how is that going to confuse him? And when B was around, he wasn't old enough to have any kind of memory. Unless he sees her pictures of them together, or with her kids, he has no memory of B whatsoever. Because last time she saw him, he was under a year. He doesn't know who B is. And we weren't dating. We dated for a very brief period of time right after he was born. But that was it. Like, I wouldn't even consider it because it was like not even a month. What rules? You mean the rules given to us by Child Protective Services? As far as the living rules go, and the rules of how many people can live, and the rules of how many live in the house are code rules that the landlord has to follow, that the landlord has to uphold, which means as leaseholders we have to uphold. There's code rules to how many, as a landlord, how many people he can have in a certain amount of space and how many people he can have in each room based on the size of the rooms. And just because I look doesn't mean I've gotten with anybody. Again, in his lifetime, I've been with 2 people. One of which he met a couple times on FaceTime and only met in person once. And another one that he never met. And if I ran into her in the store, he wouldn't know her from a hole in the wall. But y'all can judge all you want. But I don't just bring random people around people. And anyways, at some point in time, he's probably going to meet this girl because, oh, that's right. Sometimes when Daddy has to go to work, if Daddy gets called in to do something, and today that he's home with Bug, like say Monday he gets called in to do something, and if she's working Monday, he's going to meet her. Because he has to take him with him if he stays home with him. Or like, there's been times when he said, oh, I'm going to bring home sandwiches. When I'm picking him up, he'll say, oh, well, I'm bringing home sandwiches for dinner. What do you want? And I don't always have a chance to respond. So he's like, just come in when you get here and we'll make subs. Like, he'll make the food when we get there. So, and if she's there, he's going to meet her. Like, even if I wasn't trying to get with her, he'd still probably meet her at some point. Because she works with Daddy. But, anywho, I guess I'll take you guys with me when I go downstairs to switch over this laundry. Take this little bit of laundry that got messed downstairs. Ow. Hi, Bubba. Yeah, we're going to switch over this damn laundry. Because I've got about 4 loads of clothes left to finish. And then I've got about 4 loads of small blankets and sheets and pillowcases and stuff. Bubba, go with Daddy. You're welcome. Because food's always the answer with this kid. And then I've got about 4 or 5 loads of comforters because they're about a load apiece. And then stuffed animals. I've got about 3 or 4 loads of stuffed animals to wash. Stuffed animals and pillows and that kind of stuff. So, hey. But anywho, yeah, I don't just bring random people around my child. The only people that have been around my child that weren't family or like work people or anything, people he sees in his everyday life, are my best friend, who is, for his sake, we consider family, even though she's not. And then my ex-best friend, who walked out on me for racist reasons. Well, he claims it was racist, even though it was an honest mistake and a misunderstanding that he overreacted to. And then he did meet, like I said, the one girl one time, a couple times on FaceTime, whatever. And then, like, other than that, like, the neighbors, the landlord, that kind of thing. Like, we don't play that. Oh. But anywho, let's see if we can get this fucking laundry done. What do you mean, what happened? Oh, my ex-best friend, I told this story before, but my ex-best friend wanted to say that I was being racist because I had as you've complained about multiple times, that I have too much food in my house, and I had extra, that things that I had gotten, because I'd gotten some free food from someone, and basically he said that, or basically there was a bunch of food that we had too much of that we couldn't use, or food that me and Daddy and no one in the house would eat. So I had asked him if he wanted it because he was struggling. He lost his food stamp card. He was waiting for a new one to come in. He had just moved in. He had just spent most of his money moving into a new place because there was a whole issue with his landlord and whatever. And basically he got evicted. Basically the court decided that the landlord was right to evict him, but the way they were doing it wasn't fair, so he had another month, whatever. And his dad had moved in with him because Dad was going through a situation. So I had offered him the free food, and he said, yeah, sure, whatever. Well, it turns out most of the cans, I didn't know this, but most of the cans were expired. And I was always taught growing up that cans are good for up to a year after they're expired. Now, Daddy doesn't agree with me on that, but that's the way I was raised. My mom raised me basically that the only things you should ever eat canned are tuna fish, and only about once a month. Beans, because unless you're making like lentil soup or something like that, beans are a pain in the ass. If you need them for like something quick, it's okay to use canned beans because they're a pain in the ass to soak and all that. And canned tomatoes if you're making a quick sauce. And black bean soup, because she wouldn't make black bean soup. Other than that, cans are bad. Cans leak lead into your food and this, that, the third. My dad's basically like, no. Whatever. My dad had a different opinion on that. But anyways, so my dad always taught me that it was good for up to a year after it expired. Which most people will tell you is a true statement. Because like even the little free pantries, like the actual food banks, they don't take any food that's expired. Little free pantries around here, by all means, they'll take the bread that's, like, okay, the bread that gets thrown out at the end of the night from, say, Walmart, because it expired that day, it's still perfectly good. It's still fine for people to eat. It's not moldy. It's not bad. So they, like, cans, they say if it's within a year of the current date, they'll take it. If it's anything over a year, they won't. Like, the only thing they don't take that's expired is, like, baby food. Like, formula and that kind of stuff. But if it's, like, canned peas, canned beans, they'll take it for up to a year. And I didn't know any of the stuff was expired because I didn't check the expiration dates on things. I just assumed that because this lady also recently started running a little free pantry. So I figured that was a rule of thumb that they went by. Well, he got pissed at me about it, made it a whole race. I went to go give him more food. Waited till I had, like, 10 bags of food in the car. Like, no, literally, like, 5 bags of food in the car. 5 garbage bags full of cans and other food in the car for him. That I had spent hours on a live organizing and going through. And decided that he was going to say something about it after the fact and was mad at me. Instead of calmly explaining to me what had happened because I had no clue in the first place. He thought I did it maliciously and on purpose and then wanted to say that I was being racist about it. What did the color of your skin have to do with Jack? If you know me, you know I'm like the least racist person ever. I've only really been racist towards one person in my entire life. And I wasn't actually racist, I just didn't like him. So I made it racist. Because he was a complete douche. So, basically, yeah, he blocked me and hasn't talked to me since. And hates me. Because of a total misunderstanding that he tried to say was me being racist when it wasn't. And then everyone on here, all my lovely jackass viewers, decided to say that he stopped talking to me because I used the N-word. I've never called anybody the N-word. The only time I've ever used the N-word was actually in the song Holler Boys by Upchurch. They used the N-word, and that's the only time I've ever used the N-word in my entire life. I don't use the N-word. So, yeah. So, I lost a friend because of that. So, I literally... So, that was the only... So, those were the only two people that were ever around him that weren't, like, family or anything. Were basically... Well, B... The only three people, sorry. B... My ex that met him one time. And she met him, like, he doesn't even remember it because he remembers seeing her on FaceTime, like, 3 or 4 times. And then meeting her in person one time for, like, 5 minutes. Not even. Well, yeah. And then, that's it. And then my friend, who he only met a couple times. He only met my friend, like, 2 or 3 times. He didn't meet a couple times. And then, his unbiological aunt. What the heck? So, anywho, that's that. But, yeah. I am the least racist person ever. Growing up, I have had way too many non-Caucasian friends. I made friends with a Native American, the indigenous person, at an indigenous person powwow. About half hour, 45 minutes from my house. That used to go on everywhere. Hey. Hi. What else did I do? I've had 2 Hispanic friends. I've had a friend that was Russian, a friend that was Ukrainian, a friend that was half Russian, half Ukrainian. I've had a Pakistani friend, a Jordanian friend. And the Pakistani friend was super strict Muslim. Thanks. Lucas, if you're gonna be gross, I'm gonna block you. And no, I haven't breastfed since my son was 2 months old. And he's 25 months. He's 2 years and 1 month. I've had the lady that my mom's friend that babysits for my mom's friend that babysits for us sometimes is Sri Lankan. Like, my mom's had tons of friends. I've had Asian friends. I don't remember what sect of Asia she was from. I have an aunt that's from Philippines. My ex-aunt is Thai, I think. My cousin's mom. What else? Like, my uncle's new wife is some form of gypsy. I can't remember from where. Like Esmeralda, Hunchback of Notre Dame type of gypsy. I don't remember exactly where she's from. Not like a gypsy from the UK. What else? Like, my mom's had Korean friends, other Asian friends. She's had Pakistani friends, Indian friends, African American friends. I've had friends that were African American. I've had friends that were mixed. You name it, I've had it all. So, anyways, besides the point. You're about to get blocked. Okay, Lucas. Well, wait. What? So, I mean, I'm LGBTQ. So, I mean, I've done it all. Anyways. So, yeah. So, it was not racist. He's just a douche. his mental health is really bad, and he's just a douche. And it was really the fact of he was trying to get with this girl, and he would stop seeing girls because of me. Hello, and that's cool. I've never been to Brazil. I've only ever been to Canada. It's the only country I've ever been to. Thanks. Ugh. But I might get off this live soon because it's been 50 minutes. Might try and do a Facebook Live. But no one really watches me on Facebook, or if they do, they don't say anything. But anyways, I'm going to go, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.